Armed Forces Day is fairly recent in my experience. I think this was the fifth we have had, so it's quite special to York, and it's starting a week where we try and remember and celebrate the actions of the armed forces in the past, but we also look at ways in which we can support the armed forces, and particularly looking at their families and looking at men, women who are perhaps coming out of the services and need a bit of extra help. I was only involved, I'm involved at the beginning and at the end. So we had a very, very good morning where all representatives from the forces came, and we were up in the big stateroom at the Mansion House, and we had some speeches, because you always do have some speeches. But there were representatives from all of the parts of the service, the Navy, the Army and the RAF, and we handed out some long service commemorations to 3 of them, and then we all came down and stood over there and looked up at the roof, and they raised the flag, which is going to be flying from the Mansion House for the rest of this week. One of the things that's very close to my heart, and which obviously in a sense impacts on the council very much, is how we support families of servicemen who sometimes come to York with their families and young children, settle for perhaps a year, 2 years, and the schools need to support those children. It's very easy to forget. There is a wonderful poem of Kipling which talks about when there's a big war on, it's cheering them on. And when the war finishes, they come back, and in his day he was looking at beggars on the street. So it's very easy to forget, except at those times of crisis. And if we're supporting an army and a navy and the RAF, then we need to support them, even when they're not perhaps out there on the front line.